Hi guys, today we're gonna graft this capri fig. My friend Joe has never been able to eat any figs from this tree, and we're gonna graft it. We're gonna see a couple options we're gonna be able to do with this tree, and we're also gonna do some pruning. So stay tuned. Okay, so as you guys can see, this tree, my friend Joe has been pruning every year to pretty much that high, which is around 10 feet. But it's growing all the way to the power lines, which some of the branches are actually touching the power lines. So we definitely want to bring this tree down tremendously. Now I was telling my friend Joe that these two branches actually goes directly into the fence. So we probably will try to remove these two big branches, and we're gonna cut these branches low. The reason why is because we could graft like these branches that you see right here, which are actually pretty good, but the problem is that it's still it's gonna be super high for them to reach the fruit. So we want to bring the height of the tree down, and we're probably gonna do some bark grafts here in these sections right here, so we have lower branches, and they can access the fruit lower. And believe it or not, all these figs that you see here are full of fig wasp. This is the crop where the fig wasp overwinters, and then this fig is gonna grow, it's gonna get the pollen inside, and it's gonna open, and all the fig wasps will go out with pollen in their wings, and this is where it's going to pollinate other female figs. You know, after pruning, this is what we left, and this is where we're going to do the graft barks. You can see the bark is thick. That's why you want to do bark grafting with a very big tree, because that's going to allow you to have a lot of space to put the sign between the actual wood and the bark. And that is important because right under the bark, that's where the cambium layer is, and that's where you have to make the match of the cyan cambium and the rootstock cambium layer. And we are now making a cut here in the bark, and then kind of opening, so when we enter the cyan is going to be able to get in there, you see. And then here I have prepared the cyan. You can see that I cut it in an angle, and then I made some cuts in these places, so we have more exposure to the cambium layer that we're gonna add into this into the rootstock here, this opening. And we have to grab the cyan in wax parafilm to help with the dehydration. Remember that this is wax parafilm, this is not a plastic material. This is going to allow the buds to break, and at the same time allow the cyan to breathe and contain the moisture inside the cyan. And this is how you enter, and this is a very thick bark, so it's going to keep the cyan in place, but we're going to add some duct tape at the end to help keep it close and tight and keep the cambium layer intact. In total, we did 9 different grafts with different varieties. This is the bar graft method that I was talking about. And now we're gonna use some duct tape to, push the cyans and make that contact between the cambiums of the cyan and the rootstock. This is the final product. Remember that you have to close all entries for water and air. So you gotta make it close as much as you can, and then we're gonna add some cover for the sun, so the cyans don't dry it up. And we're gonna keep you guys updated. In a few weeks we should start seeing some growth coming out of these grafts.